Hey there! Tired of spending forever seeding nursery trays by hand? Meet the Quick Click Drop Seeder. It makes seeding trays super fast. Just a click and you're done. You can seed multiple trays in no time, making your nursery work way easier. Plus, it works with paper pot trays, microgreens, and any other tray that you have. Say goodbye to tedious seeding and hello to more time on the farm. Join hundreds of other farmers and try the Quick Click Seeder today. Available at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below. For somebody looking to start on their farm, they're going to need to start with a plant. Obviously, there's a couple choices in terms of ways to do that. Seed versus clones. What are your thoughts there?
So for somebody just looking to dip their toe in the water, it can be kind of hard to find quality seeds. At least that was my experience at the beginning of last year. The way it's set up is there's not really a Johnny's or a High Mowing for cannabis seeds right now. So, the big guys, the people who have probably some of the best genetics, they typically don't want to sell anything less than $5,000 orders. So that'll be about $1 a seed. You're talking 5,000 seeds. And, I was just like, I don't need anywhere close to that many seeds. Luckily, I was able to find a supplier here in my town, actually, who was able to get some pretty good genetics and was willing to work with doing smaller orders. And I prefer, we did seeds and clones last year. I prefer seeds because the rootstocks on these things are just incredible. And I only grew one clone variety, and they were much smaller, but they were consistent. So that's your advantage with clones, is the genetics on that clone. And so it'll be the genetics of the mother plant, and typically those mother plants have been selected for really good genetics. So you will have this uniformity, and that can be really nice when harvesting, and you kind of know what you're getting. But they were much smaller plants, and their rootstock, when I pulled them up at the end of the year, the roots were night and day from the plants I started from seed. They don't really get like a true tap root. And so I really like growing from seed. From a cost perspective, you're looking at around $1 to maybe $2.50 a seed. Clones, you're looking at anywhere between maybe $4 and $10 a clone. So from a cost perspective, I think seeds are far more economical.
Given your experience this year growing hemp, also having grown vegetables, what's the closest comparable vegetable in terms of care? I mean, is there any similar analogy in the veg world?
I almost want to compare it to tomatoes, just because of the need for trellising, the need for just how fast they grow, kind of how much they can produce. So in terms of like vigor, it kind of reminds me of a tomato plant. And also I feel like tomatoes really benefit from some extra care, from being grown in like a greenhouse or a high tunnel and having the right nutrients at the right time. Heirloom tomatoes are really a craft product. So I guess I would kind of compare it to that. In terms of pest issues, caterpillars are probably one of the big ones. And, those also like tomatoes. So I guess that's kind of applicable, but it's kind of hard. It's really like its own thing. It's like I said, I've never seen a plant grow so vigorously and produce so much in a short period of time. It's really amazing.
If you enjoy this podcast, then be sure to check out Farm Small, Farm Smart Daily, where you can get your daily dose of farm wisdom. Tune in every day to learn the latest tips, tricks, and stories from the world of farming. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just getting started, our podcast has something for everyone. Join us as we explore topics like farm business, crop planning, soil management, and tools and technology. Start your day off right with Farm Small, Farm Smart Daily, available on all major podcast platforms. Don't miss out. Subscribe today.